Local reporting you can trust. You're watching KRQE News 13 at 10.
Good evening. A wave of bills aimed at reforming one of the state's most criticized agencies are now headed to the House floor. News 13's Bella Lage is live in the Newsplex with a look at the bills and how officials are reacting. While some legislators are celebrating this as a win, New Mexico's Children, Youth and Families Department says allowing two of these larger bills to reach the governor's desk would be a mistake.
It's what all legislators are hearing on the front lines with their constituents.
Reform on the state's Children, Youth and Families Department is top of mind for legislators this session. On Saturday, 5 CYFD-focused bills passed in the House Judiciary Committee, but two of the bills are facing scrutiny from CYFD, as one would essentially create an agency watchdog.
HB 5 eliminates conflict of interest because it's providing an impartial space for children to voice their concerns.
The Office of Child Advocate bill passed unanimously and would oversee child welfare in New Mexico. But CYFD says if the office is housed through the state's Department of Justice, it could be problematic.
We feel that a lot of the concerns that CYFD expressed about conflict of interest were resolved in today's expert testimony and through thorough answering by myself and by today's expert, who was from the Department of Justice.
CYFD argues the bill fails to protect CYFD staff's confidentiality in the event of a misconduct complaint, as the DOJ is responsible for defending the state's interests. And the second bill would shift the leadership structure entirely.
Basically, the idea is to change the current structure whereby the governor appoints the secretary.
The bill proposes a commission of 5 choose the secretary instead. Sponsors believe many of the secretaries have lacked the expertise and background in child welfare. But CYFD says child welfare experts themselves warn the proposal would reduce accountability.
So we need a change. We need to create some stability at the top. And we need to regain the trust of the public in CYFD because right now there isn't any, and there also isn't any transparency.
The other bills set to hit the House floor include a bill aimed at strengthening transparency and oversight, another bill to ensure children in CYFD's care receive federal benefits, and also a bill to strengthen plans of care for substance-exposed newborns. Back to you. All right, thanks, Bella. Because the bill aimed at shifting how CYFD leadership is structured would amend the state's constitution. If passed, it would be on the ballot for voters to consider in the November 2026 election.